Hello, everybody. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative. So, a few months back, my husband and we booked a last-minute cruise, and I've been doing a lot of preps lately, and I do plan on sharing some of those with you, today included. So, MSC, they actually have an app. It's called MSC and Me. It's a free app. You really need to have it when you get on the cruise, but there's a lot of information on there before you get on the cruise. Let's see, for instance, right now, and this is what I'm going to talk about. This right here, it's called, it's just doesn't have any words under it. It's basically what do you call it? A captain's wheel. And you just click on that. And then you have all these different things that you can go to. We're going to go to daily program. And on the daily program, it shows all the different things that are going to be going on. Now, I'm showing you this before we go on our cruise because when I get back, it's not going to be on there because I would have already taken my cruise. So for the next few days, I am going to go through each and every one of these days to tell you what is going on that day according to the app. Now, that is subject to change. In the past, they usually have paper copies of this. And from what I understand, I think you can still ask for that, which I am going to. When you get off the ship, I'm going to have this on airplane mode, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into my app when I'm off the ship. And if anything was to happen where I would need to contact anybody at MSC, say maybe I fell and broke my ankle and was taken to the hospital and I'm not going to make it to the ship in time or something like that, or coming back late for an excursion, then they're not going to wait for you unless you do book through MSC. But stuff like that, you may want to keep in contact with your cruise line, and the information to that is actually in the paper newsletter. So that's why I like to get the paper newsletter. Plus the fact it's kind of fun to have. I do scrapbooking and stuff, and I put it in there. But anyway, today we're going to go on Embarkation Day, which we're leaving at a Port Canaveral. So that's day one. Now, one of the things it does say, it says, we are planning your cruise and look forward to welcoming you. Please check the daily program once on board for confirmation of events and activities. In other words, yes, this is probably what's going to go on, but it could change. So once you get on board, check again. Anyway, Port Canaveral, it says that there's 44 activities. We're leaving on a Sunday. So I clicked that to bring the all the information down as to what we're doing. So they start out, assembly stations now open. Please check the location. Let's see, on your cruise card. In other words, they're open. People are starting to get on board. This is at 10:50. By the way, they do military time, so I will be doing military time here. And, all aboard. At noon, they're going to have a welcome aboard cruise. So welcome aboard with cruise director Neil. Let's see what's going on. It's entertainment. I think this is probably just, he's going to be on deck 5 at the Seashore bar, and he's just going to be there if you have any questions. So that's noon. At 12:45, they're going to have free skin analysis, and then at 1300 hours, 1 o'clock I believe that is, free face and hair consultation. They're also going to have a free foot analysis consultation. I actually really need that. My feet are killing me. In fact, I just made an appointment with the foot doctor, but I can't get in until after I get back from my cruise. So yes, I'm still dancing, and I'm just suffering through it. But that being said, I'll have to say, anytime you go to these, quote, free consultations, all they're doing is trying to sell you something. So just be aware of that when you go. So at 13:15, we have live music with Cool as Ice Pan. That's in the Long Island Pool on deck 18. They have a culinary demonstration at 13:30 in the atrium on deck 5. At 14:30, they have cruise and travel show with cruise director Neil, and this is at the main theater on deck 7. Now, let me just say this for all you new cruisers. I recommend you go. We used to go when we first started cruising. There's a lot of really good information. They do really try to push the shopping. Just keep that in mind. I shop where I want to shop, and I'm careful no matter where I go, even if they're places where they recommend. You still want to really be careful where you're shopping and what you're shopping for, because there are a lot of scams out there. But anyway, it is pretty entertaining too. So at 1500, they're having the DJ Chill Out session at the Long Island Pool on deck 18. And then at 1500 also, Friends of Bill. It says unhosted. Let's see what that is. It's entertainment. And then Warm Up with DJ at 1600 at the Long Island Pool. That's the main pool. And then at 1630, they have the Welcome On Board Party. And that's the Long Island Pool, deck 18. And this is about the time that we will be leaving. Now, do I ever go to these? I have in the past. We don't now, though. We actually always get a balcony, and I like sitting on my balcony quietly watching us go. And maybe that's because I'm getting old. Oh, well, it's what I like. But if you like to go up and party and dance and have a lot of loud music and stuff, that is option for you, and it is pretty fun. So at 1700 hours, they're having Solo Travelers Meeting, which it says it's hosted, so it's actually a planned event in the Brooklyn Cafe on deck 8. So they must have a lot of solo travelers, which is really good. And then at 1730, it says a gift for you, Effie Moments Pendants at the Effie Boutique on deck 8. So, it says the Effie team welcomes you on board with a collectible gift to commemorate your cruise vacation. Visit the Effie Boutique to learn how to collect these complimentary mementos through your cruise. Let me just say this. They run out of them really quick, and they're really kind of cool to have, but like I said, they have a very limited amount, and this is actually during our dinner time, so I'm not going to waste time not going to dinner to get one of these things. Now, if you're at a later dinner time, go check it out. All right, so also at 1730, they're having live music, Lucky Duo at the Atrium on deck 5. And then at 1730, this is a get-together for 18 and older for the LGBTQIA+. And it is hosted. It's over there at the cocktail bar on deck 8. And then at 1800, they have the MSC Voyager Club members event. Let's see what that is. Okay, Voyager Club members will receive $10 off of purchases of $50 and above on our MSC logo shop only. Okay, so it's shopping stuff. It's just basically shopping. They have a lot of shopping on these cruises, by the way. Okay, so also at 1800, meet Dallin and collect your free welcome aboard charm at the Port Shopping Desk, deck 8. I might go do that. Now, one of the things, once you get on board and you look through your events here, you can click on, like for instance, say I wanted to do this. You could click on that. I can't do this right now, but there'll be a way for you, there'll be something down here that you can click on that will actually put it in your personal calendar, and it will send you a reminder that that's coming up so you don't forget. Also, when it comes to any of the shows that you want to see where you have to make reservations, that's what you do. You will click on the show, and I suggest you do this a day in advance. I think that's the soonest you can do it, because like right now I can't do it. It's not allowing me. And it won't allow me, say I get on the ship on Sunday and say I want to reserve Tuesday's show. At least back last time I cruised with MSC, you couldn't do that. You had to actually wait closer. So just keep an eye on that. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So 1830, be a karaoke superstar. And it says amaze or amuse. That would be me. People would, I don't even know if they'd be laughing at me because I got a pretty bad voice. So I won't be doing karaoke. But it says amaze or amuse your friends and fellow guests. Sing the hits like they've never been heard before. Yeah, they'd never been heard before if you hear me singing. Anyway, that would be fun. I know I have a sister that has a gorgeous voice, and I would love for her to do something like this. I'd love to hear that. But that would be fun to do with the family. So then in 1845, they have a dance class, Cumbia, Cumbia. This is at Times Square, Deck 6. Now, I have taken some of their dance classes, and if you have a partner that likes to dance, I suggest you go try it. Or you need to like to dance too. But if the two of you really like to dance, go try these. My husband, even though he's pretty good, I could tell he didn't like doing it. He went with me, but we're not going back because he was, I don't know, very uncomfortable, I think, doing it. But we tried it one time. It was fun. Like I said, I do recommend it if both of you like to dance. So at 1900, they have a yoga slow flow at the gym. I think that's free. Usually if they're not free, it's going to say cost, but that's free. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Probably be at a show though. I'll have to check that out. They have movie time, Venom, Last Dance at the Long Island Pool, Deck 18. I'm so glad that they're doing that. I know when we've sailed with Carnival, they've had shows up at the Lido deck, and it's been a lot of fun just to be out there under the stars at night and watch a movie. Here it says, sit back and enjoy movie time, a perfect moment to relax and dive into your favorite films. It's time to unwind and escape into the world of cinema. So that's free. Then, let's see, that was 1900 hours. Also at the same time, at the Brooklyn Cafe on Deck 8, they have live music with Mr. Mize. And they'll last about an hour and 45 minutes. Then at 1915, they have the Progressive Trivia. So it's probably just a little trivia game. And then at 1930, they have a Evolution of Magic. Oh, okay. This is the show. Looks like they're only having one show. So that one, I will need to make sure I book as soon as I get on the ship, because that's probably going to fill up really quick. At 20 hours, showtime at the Rouge, La Cabaret Rouge on Deck 7. Let me just say this. We have been to that show. It's like a variety show. They have a band, and we had a hula hoop dancer person. She's really fun. She's also a comedian. We had a bicyclist who was a comedian, and he would juggle and do magic tricks. There were some salsa dancers. They were really good. Anyway, I highly recommend you go check out La Cabaret Rouge. Their shows are really good. And the last cruise we went on, we actually went every night. We would go to the early show, and then we would go, that would be after dinner, and then we would go to the late show at La Cabaret Rouge. And that usually lasts a couple of hours. It says, meet us at La Cabaret Rouge, where various entertainers are featured throughout a spectacular evening. Singers, dancers, special artists, and more. Everyone in the family from 7 to 70. Only 70? 70? I'm almost 70. I say 170. They need to change that. Anyway, everyone from 7 to 70 years old will have a good time with hours of performances. All right. What else do we have here? Next thing at the same time, 20. Grand opening luxury watches. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of watches there. If you want to buy a watch, whatever. If you like to shop, go for it. But you don't have to do that. 2015, they have a liquor tasting test. No, liquor tasting promotion, not a test. And then at 2030, La Dolce Vita Sail Away Raffle. So basically, what a lot of these cruise lines do, if you buy something, you get raffle tickets and they put them in the raffle and then they draw names. I've never won anything like that. And it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of a hype. And honestly, I'll be perfectly honest with you, it's a waste of time because they just want you to stay in the store longer. Maybe you'll buy something. That's just basically what it is. So I say don't really waste your time. But instead, you could go at the same time and go to a dance class and learn the mambo. That would be fun. Also at 2030 is a La Costa clothing special offer. So they're probably just having a sale on some clothes. It's more shopping. 2100, we have live music with the Oceanic Band. 2115, we have live music, Wine and Roses Quartet. At 2130, there is a movie out on the Deck 18 at Long Island Pool Deck, Wicked. And then at 2130 also they have, here's the second show. Theater show, Evolution of Magic. So they do have 2 showings. Good. I was a little worried about that because I bet that's going to be a pretty good show. I know last cruise we went on with MSC, they actually had some pretty good shows. I was surprised because in the past with other cruise lines, except for Disney, but that's Disney. They don't count. You expect top-notch entertainment from Disney. But the rest of the cruises we've been on, they've been just okay and sometimes not even okay. All right, at 2145, they have a game show, This or That. There's no exclamation on that. Let's see, 2200, be a karaoke star. So this is 18 and plus. And this is at the Cabaret, La Cabaret Rouge. So this is after their show. And at 2215, they have MSC Kids Boom. What is that? Because it's kind of late. Blue or white team, who will find the lucky number? It may be 10,000, 500, or 1,000 points. You may find a gift, a challenge, or lose all points. Have fun with the youth staff in the amazing new game. Okay, so there are some activities for the kids. Now, our kids are all adults, so on MSC, I have not had the opportunity to hear about how good the camps are, but it might be something to check out if you have a younger crew in your group. Speaking of younger crew, my grandkids are over here and they're having fun. That's what you probably hear in the background. It's just been so hot here lately. It's been triple digits and too hot to go outside and run around and play. So getting a little cabin fever, I guess. All right, 2215, they have live music, Trio Express at Uptown Lounge, Deck 8. 2215, live music with Trio Buskers. Then at 2230, Casino Parade Lotto. 2300, Glow Pop Hits Party. So this particular day is the Glow Party, and it's La Cabaret Rouge, Deck 7. When a party's at as bright as this, you can't miss it. Tonight shines with a fluorescent vibe, so get your glow sticks out and prepare for some ultraviolet fun. Now, that being said, I actually made a necklace, pair of earrings, and some bracelets to wear that day. I'm probably not going to go to the party, but a lot of these event nights, like there's the Glow Party, there's White Nights and all, a lot of people will dress in that theme when they go to dinner or other activities before the party. I plan to do that. It's just kind of fun. All right, so at 23:15 they have the MSC Teens Live welcome game, and then 23:45 after party with live DJ. So, you know, we're looking at pushing midnight here. We will probably be asleep by then. So that is what is going on for Embarkation Day for our 11-day cruise, which is a back-to-back. We're doing a 7-day and then a 4-day cruise. So basically this is the first day of a 7-day cruise. So if you're one of these type people that like to party and like to have things going on, boom, 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 all the time, there's plenty of activities for you to do. But if you're like us and you like to just relax, there's plenty of places for you to do that too. We kind of like to go with the flow, and that's what we're planning on doing with this cruise. If there's something that pops up that we might want to do, we may just do it. I mean, we booked this at the last second. So we may be doing things at the last second on this cruise too. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have ever cruised before, if you've cruised with MSC, and what type of cruiser are you? Are you one that likes to relax, or are you one that likes to look for where all the action is? Thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative, signing out for now. Bye-bye.